center civil servants as well. So, all the is the servant leadership from the front, the head of service leads from the front as a servant leader, pilots from the front, and all other statutory leaders follow suit. And so it's exemplary at each grade, at each led by that. And then we also work too hard to achieve the outcomes. So in itself, I will use one word, it's very strategic because we already defined the outcomes before we even piloted the course. So we already own the process and own the outcome, and then we're able to review the results within the time frame and then speak to our performance and measure our standards in our own vision and goal, producing a world-class, world-enabled civil service that you and I can be proud of. So I'm happy being a civil servant. I'm very sure that civil servants of this day presentation are also happy because of the rebranding, resurfacing, re-enigmatic nature, and re-prioritizing nature that the leadership, current leadership of the civil service has brought to bear and will be sustained in the long run. Now let me answer the second part of the question. Great. Now, the leadership of the current head of service, Mrs. Didi Esther Watson Jack, is a leadership that has broken barriers. It's a leadership that is built on resilience. It's a leadership that is built on reforms and result oriented. So classically, we have a lot of results that we have shown within 2 years of her exemplary and effective leadership. I'm sure you watched this television a few days ago when we talked about paying employee compensation schemes to civil servants who suffered injury at the workplace. That's one laudable achievement that we have done because that law was enacted in 2010 but brought to bear in fruition in 2026. You can see that we put everything in place to bring it back. The red tapeism, the bureaucratic bottlenecks that have bedeviled the past, we cleared it away. And I also bring it to bear that one thing that has been achieved is that this current civil service is now highly digitalized. It's highly AI enabled. So we now work with the service-wide GPT to make our administrative processes faster. You can track with any civil servant. We're so paperless that when you talk to us now, we don't deal with papers, we deal with the soft copies and we reply you in such. So it's so highly digitalized. And that's one firm achievement that we're done. And we're not going back to Egypt again. No way. We're marching forward to the promised land to ensure that we are fully remain in that space. This every civil servant can attest to. So I just give practical examples. Others include the group life assurance that we have done for all civil servants and the pension reform as it were. And the very classical one that makes every civil servant happy, especially those in the retiring class, is the exit benefit scheme. So once you now retire, you get your full benefit now, starting from January 1, 2026 upward. And as I speak, we'll soon do that. In the next few days now, you'll see us celebrating, giving those awards, those cash awards, to those who have retired from January 1 to today. Pay them their exit benefit scheme. No more waiting for that money to come. So a lot of reform has taken place. So I just give you a little few examples, but there are lots more in the
Thank you
basket
very
where
much
coming
for
from.
that.
Thank you so much.
You've really done justice to that question. I was going to ask that by virtue of the fact that we're on the same panel, can I participate in the giveaway, the scheme, or as in the event scheduled for God knows when?
First and foremost, you must have retired. You must have been a citizen who have retired in this present dispensation.
Okay, all right,
For
noted,
those who
sir.
have retired within January 1, 2026 down to where we are,
Okay,
and pay their instant exit benefit. No
that's
more waiting, no more waiting at all. They go home with it, makes life beautiful in service.
that's well noted. Thank you very much. Please, a round of applause for him. And my next question goes to my president, our president, Architect Saulawa. You've successfully combined professional leadership with, please, let me pause at this point and make a point. You were you were my tutor over 10 years ago when I was writing my PP, that's professional practice exams, at I think the Public Service Institute. So this speaks to, I just want you to, he's not someone that just came into this position. He's someone that has grown through the ranks and he's someone who is passionate and has always dedicated himself, to the service of the profession, to the furtherance of the profession. I'd like to say thank you for that. I passed in one sitting. Thank you very much. So my question goes to us. You successfully combine professional leadership with public service. How different is it leading a professional body from leading within government? And sometimes, where do you think the friction between architects and government actually comes from? So it's a double-loaded question.